big thing in regards to self-belief and confidence. Self-belief is the bedrock for when things go wrong.
Yeah.
And unfortunately in football, things go wrong a lot more times than they go right. So if you aren't able to perform when things are going wrong, or still maintain a positive attitude, a willingness to learn, and basically aspects that are going to develop you as a player, confidence is not in the equation. You have to have a bedrock that when things are going badly, you're still moving forward. It might be 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but you're still moving forward. And without good self-belief there, it's nothing.
One of the ways I think to build self-belief, and it sounds bad, but one of the best things that would have been for me as a player was to reach rock bottom, to actually be at the bottom of your of confidence, in order to know, right, what do I need to do to get to here. So once you're actually at that bottom, you know what it feels like. You don't want to be there again. So if you understand that, if you for me as a player, I hit plenty of rock bottoms, as everyone does in life as well. But for me, I seen it as a good chance to flip it and turn it into a positive. So once I reached that stage, I was like, I can't get any worse than this, at whatever stage I was in football. So once I kind of slowly, as you do, you train, you get up to a decent level, you start playing again, you get more confidence, things go on in the rest of your life, you build confidence, and then you kind of hit that, what I would have called my self-belief level. So you're looking at that psychological level that you're saying. So to say that's there, you've already been down here, yeah? So you know that once you build this up and you understand what kind of makes you tick and how to build your short-term confidence, that self-belief slowly starts to get a little bit bigger. And then once you kind of understand that I've already been down here before, that this won't faze me, once I get to this stage, you can always bounce back. But without this, I think one of the best things to do, or not to do, because no one wants to hit rock bottom, but to turn rock bottom into a positive is a really big thing.
Well, that's huge for self-belief.
Yeah, to hit the bottom, to know I've actually been there before, and I know exactly how to switch it and go back up. It's a huge thing. There's some things I find, especially with you footballers in Ireland, I'm sure we've all seen, and you probably all agree with this, that the top players in Ireland that go away at, we'll say 13 to 17, right? Maybe 16. They go away winning back-to-back All-Irelands here. They win every single league. Some of them go unbeaten in Ireland. No setbacks, no injuries, no nothing. And then they go over and they play at 17, 18, 19, obviously in a whole different environment, completely different. It's a lot more difficult, obviously, because you're living away from home. There's so many different factors. They've never hit a bottom as of yet, and then once they hit there, it's very difficult to do it when you're away from home, and it's very difficult to switch it when you're in that environment, and it's tough over there. It's ruthless. Yeah. So you could, that moment where you have that switch where you might go, right, I've hit bottom here, it's very difficult to switch it and go back up when you're in an environment like that. So sometimes you might not think it, but as a young player, when you're 11 to we'll even say 18, at any age really, if you understand that, okay, this is probably the rock bottom that I needed, although it sounds bad, it can be a really positive thing that you've got. I've experienced this before, this doesn't faze me, and I can flip it and go to a much higher level. Once you're in that mental stability in yourself, and you've clarity of thought, and that, it's a huge thing. You look at Rihanna Jarrett, right? We were speaking to her on our virtual program, and she was talking to our girls group about she had 3 ACL tears at 18, 20 and 22. 3 at 18. Ridiculous. That's her rock bottom. That's it. ACL tear is one of the worst you can get in a sporting injury, in any sport. And she was there. Not only did she get it twice or once, she had it 3 times, and now she's playing professional football in Brighton. Now, if that doesn't smell inner self-belief, yeah, there's so much that you can take from that as a player and a person. It's crazy. We obviously have a lot of good things to say about her, because even from that conversation, showed down to earth and stuff. But that just shows that you can be here, rock bottom. And if you have inner belief and you have that self-belief, but that only comes from reaching that bottom. I think sometimes the most important thing is to just reach a setback.